welcome to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I'm your host, DBoss. I encourage everybody to follow the guests that are on the show here, support their business, do what you have to do your due diligence. Don't be afraid to reach out to them or say anything. And also follow me on DBoss Networks and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon, and you guys know the rest. But today, we got the Don of all Dons, and he's the hair Don. So he has one place in Atlanta, one place in Toronto. So he's serving everybody in North America. So with no further ado, we introduce to you Sweets, the hair Don.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
We're glad to see you. We're glad to see you. You're dressed up there. We don't know where you're at, if you're home or you're out, or we know if you're at the salon, everybody will be bothering you.
No, this is my normal attire, I like to dress up.
Woo! Excuse-moi.
Yeah.
So here on Real Life Matters, we like to know what your background is and where you come from.
Well, I'm a born Canadian.
Okay.
Right? My mother and my father, they came from St. Vincent back in the 60s. So they had me here, which I'm thankful for. Right? So I'm one of five.
One of five?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you been back there often or no?
No, not really.
I'm
not really a Caribbean person per se. I love the island. I cherish the island and everything, but St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it is a beautiful place. That's all I can tell you. It's a beautiful place.
Don't like. I had one guy. He came out early. He said those mosquitoes. He went to Guyana or somewhere, and he said those mosquitoes were attacking you.
Yeah, I mean, when you come back,
wherever.
Yeah, it's gonna look like you had when you come back. It's gonna look like you had the chicken pox. The way how they bite you up.
Well, someone told me that you go in the sea in the evening. Even if you go in the day, you go back in the evening because then the salt water goes into your pores and they don't bite you. But I don't know how much true that is, because it seems like they have an IV on me or something. All right. Well, we got here Sweet. So how did you come up with your name Sweets?
Well, you know what? That name came about in the mid 90s. When I went to school, and I was the only guy with 70 women, so I practiced my vocabulary and my articulation of what I say on the women. So
what do you said? 70 women?
70 women. And it was one of the greatest schools I've ever been to. It was in my hair school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I learned how to deal with women, how to understand women, and all the good stuff.
Oh yeah? So you know what hairdo, because some stylists and some, hair people don't know what to do for some people's face. They always try to give things that, if the person says, okay, I want this or I want that, if it's something not working for them, would you say that's not working for them, or you just kind of go with it?
You know what? Every style can be adjusted. It's just like the height of a chair. Oh. Everybody can sit on a chair, right?
Okay.
You just raise it to the height that you need it to be. So every hairstyle can be adjusted. It just depends on the stylist that's doing it, how versatile the stylist is.
So what kind of things do you do? Do you do weaves, locks? What are?
Well, I do numerous type of hairstyles. I do natural hair, relaxed hair, with sew-ins with weave. I do sew-ins with microlinks. I do lace closures, lace frontals. I make wigs. I'm your Renaissance man of hair.
So you make the wigs? You don't have like a team or somebody or something like that, or?
No, I do everything hands-on. So I don't use a sewing machine. I do it by hand because I do my measurements different from everybody else.
So you sew your own wig?
Yeah, I sew my own wigs. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that people actually sit down and sew the wigs. I thought they put it in.
No, I don't mean to cut you, but they don't sit down. But what they do, they drop the hair off after they get their hair measured. So that way they don't have to sit around and wait. So they pick a day that they want to come get it, and it's done and completed. They just come in and sew the hair down, braid the hair down, and I just put it on.
Okay. So
Been make,
once, go
actually,
ahead.
I've been making wigs since 1998. Actually,
What?
yeah.
People, this is a professional. This is somebody that knows. So what's the difference when you do the hair down in the Atlanta shop than in Canada? Are we up to date, or are we kind of
Well, the versatility is a little different.
mm-hmm.
Like they've moved past the type of styles that they do here, and we're catching up slowly, but we're gonna get there.
So we're a little bit more behind then.
It's a little bit behind, but not by far though. Not by far.
Well,
Not
a
by
lot of
far.
people are doing the natural hair and I can do natural. No, he didn't do this hairstyle today. He will do it, people. I know you're he didn't do this one.
Don't
Someone
worry,
else
she
did this
will
one.
have a bad. She would have a bad hairstyle when I'm done.
He's gonna do something. He's gonna do something fly for me, and then you're
Mhm.
gonna see the signature on it, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
it might- it's called the SWEETS effect.
Woo! The sweets effect.
That's right.
So how long does it usually take to do, like if someone had to come and get the weave in? Because sometimes some people take these hours and hours and like, oh my God.
Well, I usually finish a unit, a wig unit, in about 3 hours.
Okay.
'Cause I gotta put the hair placements basically where your hairlines are.
Okay.
Because it's custom. It's a custom unit, right?
Okay.
So everything has to be precise, with no gaps or nothing like that.
Well, I seen you did some short styles.
Oh yeah.
And that's the whole, but I'm saying to myself, do they keep that on the whole time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you can't even get at your hair or anything if you have to catch a bad one in there.
No, but that's why they have it's glueless. It's glueless.
Oh.
Glueless is the way to go because it preserves your hairline.
Okay.
Because you have some women that have their hair glued down and they keep it there for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
When the sun hits you, you're getting a tan and you don't even know it.
Oh my gosh.
So when that wig comes off, guess what happens? You're gonna have a difference between your forehead and your face. So right here will be lighter, right here will
Yes.
be darker.
So what do they have to do in that case? Or they got to keep the same?
Foundation, powders,
Powder.
concealers, all of that stuff. You're hooked to it now.
So and you do men's hair also, right?
Unfortunately, I don't.
No? Okay.
I'm a ladies' man.
Ooh!
Yeah.
You hear, people? You got to book
ladies'
your
man.
appointment right away.
Yeah. So I only do women and not men,
Okay.
unless you want to weave or something.
I don't know. The men seem like they're catching up a little bit. They're getting beard things and all kind of stuff now. So it seems
yeah.
like they're almost getting stuff like the same things that the women are getting. They're getting it too.
Yeah, they are man weaves. Just in case you have the George Jefferson going on up here, you just put the weave on, you glue it on, and you cut it down, fade it, just like you would normally.
And it don't come off. So when they go in the shower and stuff,
Well, guys are more. The funny thing, guys are more conscious of it.
they are?
Oh yeah, because they're embarrassed by the situation. They're more conscious about what they do. So their wig is not, their man weave is not coming off anywhere. If it rains, they're running.
Or they better got a hat,
Exactly.
a rain hat or something.
Mm-hmm.
But women are pretty bad. They go in the pool and they have these things. So what do you suggest? Like if people are wearing a wig, they got those bands or something that you're supposed to say you shake your head, which I don't think it worked that well because mine came off.
Well, bands are only good if the wig is not your size, per se.
Okay. Oh, to squeeze your head in, right?
Exactly. Wig is not your size, and that's where the band comes in. So it creates the tension on your wig, so that way it stays on, it stays in place.
Okay. All right. So for you, what do you like to do? I know you like to do everything, but what's your thing that you really like to do? So some people like to do locks. some people, what do you like to do?
I'm gonna say this. When I first got into this industry, I came in as a hair baby. When I say hair baby, I was born from a stylist, the late great Miss Ruby from Ruby's Beauty Salon. You know,
Wow.
she had 3 kids here in Toronto,
Okay.
and during her time in Toronto, she became a hairstylist from back home, but she pursued her career here. So the last 3 kids in the family do hair. So
Okay.
me being the last person to do hair in the family, I had to come from behind so I could lead forward, going forward.
So she taught you everything you know.
Unfortunately, she taught my brother and my sister everything she knew. So me, I wanted to be better than them. So what I did, I went to Detroit and I learned from the hair masters in Detroit. I learned how to do the best ponytails,
Mm-hmm.
the best shortcuts, the best weaves, the best colors. You name it. I learned from the best people that were born to do it. Like these are really all American stylists. Like there's none like these folks that I'm talking about. And they taught
Wow.
me. They took the time and teach me. And I was going there like every year for a whole year. Like every Wednesday, I'd rent a car rental and drive to Detroit, come back, and I'll practice the same style for like a whole month, 2 months
What
sometimes.
a whole month. Wow.
Yeah.
So you mastered the craft.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I could attribute my success to like a lot of the people that actually helped me to achieve where I am right now. Like I remember I have a neighbor named Lori. She used to come every Sunday when I was at the shop, and I used to practice on her hair. I don't know if her scalp was sensitive after I finished, but I'd do the style, take it down, do the style, take it down, do the style, take it down. You know what I mean? So I created good habits from professionals.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was done now, I was in the hair magazine in Detroit, the first Canadian in the hair magazine in Detroit.
Wow.
So I was moving fast and rapid. I started going to New York City because they admired Detroit hairstylists for their creativity and detail, pay attention to detail. So I became that. I became what Detroit is.
Mm. But then you went and opened in Atlanta.
No, what happened was that I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a straight shooter. I don't hide nothing.
Yes.
I made a mistake. I went to the States and I tried to take over. And what happened? I got caught, and then they banned me for 5 years.
Okay.
So when I went back to the States now, I didn't know how good I was. So I wanted to make sure that I was still one of the best hairstylists to ever do it. So what I did, I started going into hair competition down there in Orlando. I came 3rd place. And so that wasn't good enough for me. 3rd place is never good enough for me. So I kept going at it. And in 2008, came 1st place in Atlanta, right? Representing Canada. Came 1st place. So after that, I became Keisha Coast.
Wow. Well, that's. Oh, you're on mute. It's okay. Sometimes people that happens, you know, when you're talking something good, all of a sudden the mute button just goes. But he'll get it off.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm sorry, everybody.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I was doing
Here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in magazines, and I became a personal hairstylist. And it was quite the journey. Like I learned so much how to be a celebrity hairstylist. And not everybody can do that, right? You have to be strong at everything.
That's a big word to put in front of you too, so because people are having expectations when you put celebrity.
Oh yeah, because remember, you're not just styling a person's hair, right? You're styling it for the whole world to see, and they're gonna judge you. They're gonna say, "Oh wow, who did her hair? It looks ugly," and that's you. That's you. You did it. So you got to live with that comment.
Or they have those home styles that everybody be doing. Don't work.
Oh my god. Like I literally took it so serious that I took a picture of her face and I edited her top of her head out, cut it out, and I drew every hairstyle that I did on her.
Wow.
So whenever she came out the room, she said, "What hairstyle are we doing today?" I said, "Okay, depends on what outfit we're doing today." So I put all the pictures down of her face, and then she went like this. "Oh wow, when did you do all of this?" I said, "When you're sleeping."
Well, it had to be somebody pretty close.
Yeah. When you were sleeping, I did it. And then we matched all the hairstyles to the outfits that she was wearing, and that's how we played it.
All right.
So she didn't like it. We just tore that picture up, threw it away. So it was
So
fun.
you matched the hairstyle to go with the clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
important. A lot of people probably don't really, some people think that maybe if you're wearing a turtleneck, you wear your hair up, or depending, or maybe like style like what I have, short or something.
Yeah. But it was nice. I enjoyed it, and then when I came back home, it increased my value a lot more coming back to Toronto. So I was able to up my prices a little bit.
So is it tough to book appointment with you?
Nah. First come, first serve. You go online and you book.
Oh, you have to go online.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
excuse me.
I adopted the American way.
Oh, that's what they. Okay.
So that way you have no cancellations. So you know that when you start your car and you drive your car down to a salon, your gas is paid for.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. So most people just call. I guess that's where we're a little bit behind.
Yeah, some people do charge for appointments, especially like right now. Like the industry has changed so much that I'm trying to get it back to how it used to be
Okay.
by having all the hairstylists as inclusive in the ventures that I'm putting out there, like the hair battles and the hair verses and stuff like that. Trying to bring back hair shows, but in a social media setting.
Okay. Okay. So tell us. So we know about the hair, and people, yes, when he does my hair, you will see it, and I will let you know, or either have to come on and tell you how we did it or whatever. Okay. Because I tell you, the Real Life Matters crew, people that watch this, I'm telling you, sometimes they come to you and ask you all kinds. Oh, what about that Sweets? Who is he? And somebody will probably inbox me and tell me, where is he? Where you can get him? Like I said, I'm going to have to put the website, because you can only book him online with the website.
Yeah. And if they want to check out my styles and stuff like that, they could go on my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have a lot of stuff there, so.
Yeah, I have a lot of. Let me tell you something. I just don't have one style on my page. I'm versatile. I do everything.
Okay. Mr. Versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Versatile, the hair don. Maybe that's the. That sounds good.
But to your question earlier that you said, like, what do I specialize in?
Yes.
It's hard because I practice on everything because I didn't want to have no weaknesses. That's why I do everything. Like
Okay.
whatever I'm doing at that present time, I'm doing it to the best of my ability. So it
Okay.
could be anything. It could be the bob that you have on right now.
Okay.
It could be long hair. It could be short hair. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. And then you're gonna think that I could do that. That's my specialty.
Well, I do different things. Like sometimes I wear my hair, own hair. My own hair is long. A lot of people be like, "Oh my god!" I said, when you're on TV, you got to do different things. People, you just don't sit with one hairstyle. So different people opt into, hey, do your hair this week, and you get the promo. So because they're going to see it several times, and when it's this episode's a repeat, right? So there you go. So tell us a little bit about your Love Jones.
Well, to Love Zone Therapy, I can attribute that to the salon talks that we have going on. Like it started back in the early 2000s, late 90s,
Mhm.
where we sit down inside the salon every Friday, and we used to call it Freaky Fridays. So we put everything on the table. So men and women would be inside the salon. We'd be there till 4 o'clock in the morning talking about different aspects of relationships, how men are, how women are, and stuff like that. So in 2009, I decided, you know what? Let me take everything that I've learned from the salon and put it out there. So I started a little blog on Facebook for Love Joan Therapy. So every Monday at 9 o'clock, we'd go on at 9 o'clock and we'll debate about relationships, on what men want and what women want. And then my friend Nicole, she said, you know what? This is so nice. I love this. You ever think about doing it live? I said, light bulb. And I said, you know what? You're right. I should do it live. So I said, let me try it a different way. Let me get other people to back me up on what I'm saying and to give their own opinions and views. So it was born in 2011 down at Young and Eglinton. So I had panelists come out and we talked about relationships. So we had like 40, 50 people in the audience, started small. And it became bigger than that. It was just not even about the conversation. It was about getting people out that don't really go out to parties and stuff like that, right? So they decided to come out and they brought friends at the next one. Then it got a little bigger. And I was like, hold up a second. You know what? I enjoy this, right? And I said, you know what? I wish my mother was around to see how it became so influential. And I said to myself, you know what? I have the right people around me. Like I have a panelist, like I have Kim, who's been there from day one. And I have other people that I've added to the panel right now. And AJ as well. So I'm like, wow, they're still riding with me. So when I left here in 2013, we had almost 300 people at the event. Like it grew. But I needed time for myself, so I went to Atlanta to see if I could do it down there as well. So I took it on the road. And it was good in Atlanta too. Because a lot of people down there have relationship issues too. But also we included mental.
I think that's a worldwide thing.
It really is. Because
just over there.
Because people suffer from mental health illnesses just from being in a relationship sometimes. You know what I mean? There's no room for error. You're scared. You don't want to share your feelings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So this is the one way that we can actually share our feelings about how things are and why they're not.
Okay.
So when I came back from Atlanta after 6.5 years, of course, people were saying, "Sweets, when are you doing Love Joan Therapy again?" And I said, you know what? I'll do it when the time is right. I said, there's a pandemic going on right now, so we can't do it. So we just gotta wait. Just wait it out. And then this whole year, I've been getting that question everywhere I go. And I said, you know what? We're gonna do it November 6th. How about that?
Wow.
And after that, people started smiling. They said, finally. Because the last time I did it was 9 years ago. 9 years ago.
Rebirthed.
Yeah.
All right.
So now they have 9 years of 9 years of conversation. It's gonna happen on November 6th at 4 p.m.
So where's it at? Or if they want to buy tickets and stuff?
I mean, if you want to buy tickets, you could hit me up. My phone number will be on the website, right?
Yeah.
On the channel, yeah. And then you could, if you want tickets, it's lovejonestherapy@gmail.com. The email is the same as the event name. No spaces, just straight through. And I'll have the tickets for you at the door.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how long is it? A 3-hour event? Is it dressy or how is it?
You know what? You see how I'm dressed right now?
Yes. Okay.
That's all. That's all. No words need to be said. Uh-huh.
That explains it.
That explains
so are there any shout outs that you want to give to anybody in your career that has helped you and stuff like that?
You know what? I say my mom, Miss Ruby Phillips. Like, she has allowed me to flourish and to do everything I can to be great. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, big shout out to all the moms out there who do the same thing for their kids. You allow your kids to be great, there's no disappointing, especially if they're trying real hard. You know what I mean? So coming back to Toronto, I had to be great for my mom.
All right. So if they want to hit you up on your social medias, or they just want, Do you just tell everybody?
Well, you can hit me up on my social media. That's Sweets Hair, SWEETS Hair HAIR
Mhm.
on Gmail. And you could
Oh,
also go and you could also join the Love Jones therapy page too, because it's there, right? And I have something spectacular for everybody in Toronto that they've never seen before. Not just Love Jones therapy, the event, the forum, but
okay.
something to do with music, something that we
Mhm.
could tap our feet to. I'm
Oh,
bringing it all. I'm bringing everything from Atlanta
bringing
to Toronto.
sexy back.
Yeah, where you
All
catch up.
right.
Yeah, someplace where you can bring your mom to, your auntie, your grandma. I'm bringing it to have everybody inclusive. Leave nobody out.
Okay. All right. Well, Sweets, it's been a pleasure talking to you. The hair done. I'm telling you. So, people, if you want to book your tickets, book your tickets, book your salon appointments and stuff. Women only, women, ladies.
Definitely.
Men may have to pay more.
Yeah, and you know what too? And at the salon, I'm giving everybody an opportunity too. Like if you're a hairstylist out there,
Uh-huh.
come to the salon and get a chair, and let's put professionalism back in the industry, cause that's what
Where's the
suffer.
salon? Where is it located in Toronto?
It's at 1280 Finch Avenue West
Okay.
in the northeast corner of Keele and Finch.
Okay.
I'm trying to really and truly put professionalism back into the industry. I know everybody suffered from this pandemic that they did, and people have been working at homes. We're trying to get everybody back out of the homes and putting professionalism back into your service.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So get licensed. We want licensed stylists out here doing the right thing.
And where are you located in Atlanta?
No, I'm not in Atlanta any longer.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
you're
I'm not
gonna
in
be
Atlanta any longer. But I am in Buffalo, back and forth in Buffalo though.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Buffalo,
everybody
man.
will catch up with you somehow. Just catch them up on Instagram or
Hmm.
or book your appointment. But Sweets, it's been a pleasure having you on here talking. And now people will get to know you, know what you do, what kind of business you're doing, and then they didn't know you're doing the Love Jones therapy. So now, like, people know what you're about and what things and what movements you're making in Toronto.
Definitely.
All right.
I'm not done yet. Y'all stay with me.
Yeah, and we'll bring him back. We'll bring him back when he does my hair, people.
Oh, definitely.
All
Hmm.
right. So anyway, so thanks everybody. I thank all the viewers for watching Real Life Matters tonight. So everybody, so bye for now.
Thank you.